About ready for the opening tip now. Duncan and Robin Stone. Miss Hustle for Jefferson College. Robin Stone fittingly starts things off right in this one.
And as expected, Iowa Western wins it pretty quickly as Sanders has it at the top for Iowa Western. They bring it into the low post. Turnaround shot on the baseline, up and in. Nice job by Duncan. Robin Stone trying to take a charge. No call by the referee. 2-0 Iowa Western. Ashley Cornett had the ball poked away, and Sanders almost lost it. Maintains her dribble. Has it middle of the floor. Dishes inside, and they wave off the shot traveling on Duncan. She got bumped. A little bit of contact there, but no foul.
And right now, Ryan, both possessions, Iowa Western's gotten the ball on the inside very easily. And that's something that they cannot do, because if they get the ball on the inside, Jeffco doesn't have anybody taller than 5'8" in there to guard the 6'2", 6'3" players.
Here's a three put up on the near side baseline and missed by Stone. And the rebound is to Iowa Western. They bring it back to on court. Shot up on the baseline, no good. And they battle for the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. And looks like a push foul against Iowa Western over the back.
They got, I believe they got Maria Bratcher, and they did get Bratcher on the over the back call against Ashley Cornett.
Bratcher is a St. Louis native, played at Jennings High School. Near side for Stone as Jeffco trails 2-0. Pass to the top for Cornett, looking to lob it in, instead to Stone on the wing. Stone had her pocket picked and a reach-in called against Iowa Western as Sanders got her hands in there. She didn't like the call too much.
A lot of coaches out here tonight. College coaches, Division I college coaches are out here tonight. Ryan, we got a chance to speak with Coach Fernandez of SLU, the women's basketball coach, before the game. Tons of coaches really looking at not only Jeffco, but there's some players on Iowa Western that can play a little bit too.
Jeffco has it far side up top for Beamer. Candy swings it near side for CT. Kitchen puts it on the floor. Back up top for Beamer. Right side, trying to get around her defender. Huff, cut off on the wing. Right side to Beamer. Ball poked away and out of bounds. 6 on the shot clock as Jeffco will be inbounding in front of the Iowa Western bench.
And it didn't take long for Callie Huff to come out of the game. Both Skardinska and Vixani check in, trying to get some size. I think Coach Emmerich might have realized, just play your game and don't try to push the tempo, because you're not going to outsize Iowa Western.
Beamer dishes inside. Shot by Skardinska from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Iowa Western, 2-0. IW on top of this one. Sanders at the top, guarded by Kinchin. 18 on the shot clock. Middle of the floor, dribbles inside the arc. Picks up the dribble, right side wing, then the post-entry pass on the right baseline. Ball poked away by Stone, and she tried to save it from going out of bounds, but did not hit Duncan with the ball as she threw it more or less to the sideline on the near side. 7 on the shot clock as Iowa Western will re-enter. Lob pass in the paint, and Duncan has no shot. Brings it to the top.
Iowa Western doesn't know.
Clock. They don't know. Now the ball is thrown up and no good. Rebound Skardinska on the missed shot by Sanders. Pass down court for Kinchin. Kinchin down the middle of the lane, puts up the runner, and it rolls out no good. And a foul will be called on Iowa Western as CT tried to get her own rebound. And over the back was Bullock.
And it sure looked like when she went in the paint and put up that running floater, she got bumped pretty hard and no call. We've seen a few bumps with no calls. It looks like the refs are going to let them play it tonight. A lot of physical action so far.
Robin Stone trying to inbound to Skardinska, tipped out of bounds by Sanders. Jeffco will enter it again. 17:45 remaining in the first half. Jefferson has yet to score, but Iowa Western has only managed 2 points. Stone to inbound it. Lobs it up top for Evelina. Back to Stone right side. Stone, ball fake, drives baseline, kick out to Skardinska, now to Beamer. Near side for CT, almost lost it. Back to Evelina again. Three-pointer right wing, no good, and a rebound Iowa Western. So far, IW doing a heck of a job taking away a lot of the options for Jeffco on offense as a jump shot is hit from the top. I believe that was Smith who got that one to go in. And it's 4-0 Iowa Western on a quick shot. but it went in.
Iowa Western really pressuring the ball very well, getting their hands in the passing lane, making it difficult for Jeffco to run their offense.
Beamer tries to drive baseline. The ball poked out of her hands and out of bounds. Still Jefferson College ball with 13 on the shot clock. Jeffco so far having a hard time running their offense.
They look very out of sync right now. Iowa Western doing a great job on defense.
Stone to inbound. On the baseline. Up top for Evelina. Skardinska looks near side. Passes right on the wing to Stone. Stone with a ball fake. Spins down the middle of the lane. Layup with the left hand. Good, and a foul. Chance at a three-point play for Robin Stone.
The X factor on this team. Robin Stone has been miss everything. When they need something, when Jefferson College needs something, Robin Stone has been the one that they turn to all year long. If they need a big rebound, she's the one. If they need a big key, somebody to take a charge, she's been the one. Toughest player in Region 16. I beg to differ if there's anybody else.
Stone hits the free throw to make it a 4-3 ball game. Scoreboard says 4-4, but that's not right. Pass to the near side wing, beyond 3 to Sanders, looking to dump it in. And a jump shot taken on the baseline, rolls through. Friendly bounce there for Duncan. And Iowa Western is back on top by a score of 6-3. And a reach-in foul will be whistled against Iowa Western as Sanders was trying to strip the ball away from Stone. And that'll be her second personal.
Iowa Western only dresses 8, so it could be big with Sanders. Their top point guard gets into foul trouble. They're not very deep on the bench.
And Sanders goes to the bench, and Bullock returns for IW. Robin Stone, bounce pass to CT, cutting in, layup good off the left block.
Those two work so well together. They're always in sync. It's almost like they've been playing together their entire lives because those two, Kinchin and Stone, create so much for everybody else. And especially Candy Beamer, the leading three-point shooter in the nation.
Bullock on the left wing, now middle of the floor, guarded by Beamer. Looking to dump it in to the post, nobody open. Instead, they swing it to the far side corner. Back up top, Bullock again in the right corner for Duncan. 2 on the shot clock. Shot is thrown up and rims out, no good. Shot was forced up, missed by Dennis. Back down court comes Jeffco, and CT throws it away. Threw it behind Candy Beamer. And it'll go back to Iowa Western as they lead at 6-5 with 15:38 to play in the half. Jeffco with another great defensive play, but defensive stand, if you will, but turn it over.
Here's that pressure defense by Jeffco, and Iowa Western does a good job of breaking it.
Duncan will take a long two-pointer. That's a 3. And it's 9-5 Iowa Western as Chandrell Duncan shows off her range a little bit.
She had the ball inside. She could have had a 15-foot baseline jumper and stepped back beyond the arc and nailed the jump shot.
Beamer into the corner for Vixani. Back for Beamer up on the wing. Skardinska sets the pick. And now Candy, bounce pass underneath for Stone. Layup with the right hand, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Vixani's got it. Jeffco will reset. Kinchin near side. Up top, Vixani, open 3, missed that one. Rebound is to Duncan. Back comes IW with a 4-point lead. Down low, Duncan traveled with the basketball. She got the post entry pass. Turnover back to Jeffco with 14:40 to play. Iowa Western up 9-5.
I think the nerves are showing a little bit right now. Jeffco not in sync, and they seem to be trying to rush everything right now. They need to slow down, let the game come to them. This game is being played at Iowa Western's pace right now.
Stone at the top for Jeffco. Pass in the baseline. Vixani puts up the 12-footer, missed that one, and the rebound to Iowa Western. Bullock down court. Spins, heads to the bucket, and the shot deflected away and out of bounds. It will remain with Iowa Western with 22 on the shot clock.
Bullock got away with a carry there big time. She literally put her hand underneath the basketball as she tried to make a move, and no call. Got very lucky there and not turning the ball over.
Pass brought to Bullock right side, and the 15-footer off the mark. Ball is saved from going out of bounds. Nicely done. Great hustle there by Mosey, and keeps it alive for Iowa Western. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Driving in, pull-up jumper from 10 is hit. Smith gets that one to fall in. She's got 4. DeJonna Smith gives Iowa Western a 6-point lead. And now a hold's going to be called against Iowa Western as
Courtney Dennis is going to get called for a hold.
She was hanging on to Beamer, and she got caught. Trying to stop Candy from getting open on a pick.
Jeffco right now looks a little bit sluggish as well. Maybe the third game in 4 days, we talked about it on the air earlier, maybe that is getting to him a little bit. Maybe legs are a little bit tired.
Ball into the corner near side for Stone. She's going to drive baseline, reverse layup, left it short. Rebound to Iowa Western, and she is fouled. CT, I think, will pick up that one. She was reaching in, trying to strip it away from Margoska. First team foul on Jeffco, 6 against Iowa Western, but Iowa Western right now with the 11-5 lead. IW makes it through the press. Pass given to Dennis. Dennis drives to the free throw line and then the kick out up high. Smith controls. Pass down into the paint. Shot off the mark, no good. Missing that one, Mosey. Rebound to Vixani. Back come the Lady Vikings.
Jeffco just 2 of 10 shooting right now, and they've missed a lot of open layups.
Open 3 near side. Vixani drains it for Jeffco to make it a 3-point game. She was wide open too. Driving into the paint and the give on the baseline. Now here's a 3 left side by Smith. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped and will be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jeffco. It'll stay with Iowa Western as they lead it 11-8.
Dominique Ivory checking into the game. I think she'll give Jeffco a little bit of a presence off the glass. Right now, the Lady Vikings not doing a great job rebounding, and I think Ivory's physical type of play will do them some good.
Iowa Western wants to call a timeout as they lead it 11-8. We'll take a break as well. We'll bring it back here in 30 seconds with IW on top of Jeffco 11-8 here on 1400 KJFF. 11-8 is our score. Jefferson College on top, trailing to Iowa Western.
So used to saying that they're on top, that's the problem.
12:45 to go in the first half. Iowa Western inbounding. Pass will be lobbed to the top for Bullock. Bullock puts on the floor with the right hand. Post entry down low for Duncan. No shot. Out for a three-pointer. That's missed, and the rebound is to Stone. Ahead for Kinchin. CT bounce pass ahead for Ivory. Layup misses, and the rebound Bullock. Bullock down to the lane. Shot off the window. Wave it off. Traveling against Bullock.
On the other end, those are the kind of shots Jefferson has to hit tonight. Iowa Western, even though Jeffco beat them by 16, they're very athletic, and if they knock down shots, they're going to make it difficult for the Lady Vikings if they don't play well to win this ballgame.
Ivory at the top near the free throw line. Give is to Kinchin. Back to Ivory, cutting in. Kicks it out to Beamer, left wing. Beamer crosses over to Ivory in the paint. Open jumper, missed it from 8, and the rebound to Iowa Western. Shots not falling in right now for Jeffco. They've had some good looks, they're just not falling.
Just 3 of 13 right now shooting.
Risha Bullock gives at the top for Duncan. She'll take the shot from there. That's off the mark. Rebound Kinchin. Kinchin over the timeline. Now to Vixani. Thought about the 3. Dribbles around her defender. Pass is tipped away and knocked out of bounds by Duncan. It'll stay with Jeffco.
And right now, nobody moving around on offense for Jeffco. They do look a little bit tired. Maybe they're a little worn out. But nobody moving without the ball. You usually see Jefferson College setting a lot of screens, trying to get Vixani, trying to get Beamer some open looks. Right now, everybody's kind of standing still on the offensive end. And that's part of the reason why their offense is sputtered here in the early going.
Essner and Cornett check in for Jeffco as CT goes to the bench. Here's Robin Stone, open 3 near side, buries it. We're tied at 11. Stone has 6 at Jeffco's 11. Dennis drives baseline left side, bounce pass underneath, and wave it off. It's a charge.
Candy Beamer got right in there on the baseline and took the charge from Courtney Dennis, and Dennis, I think, bumped her head on Candy Beamer's, and right now she's sitting on the floor in a lot of pain. And she's
holding
actually
her
laid
forehead.
down.
They're going to have to come out and check on her.
It looks like she has a cut over her eye. One of her teammates pointing to her eye. She might be bleeding down there, so.
That's a second personal on Dennis. She will have to come out of the game probably because of foul trouble, but also because of the injury, as they're going to check on her right now. 11:15 to play in the first half. We're tied at 11 here in this district final. The winner goes to Salina, Kansas, the national tournament. We will take a break here and return in 1 minute. You're listening to Jefferson College women's basketball on KJF. Back to action. It's an 11-all ball game with just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Robin Stone passed to the right side wing for Vixani. On the baseline for Cornett. Back to the wing. Aya with it now. Up top for Beamer. 10 on the shot clock. Beamer cuts in, dish inside, and Essner lost the handle. The ball picked up by Iowa Western to the rim. Ball is lost out of bounds. Going up for the shot was Sanders, and she lost the handle on the basketball.
She started looking at Robin Stone, who was creeping up on her, and decided to take her eye off the basket. And the ultimate goal, if you're that kind of a player on a fast break, you try and draw contact, but you never take your eye off the goal.
Ball will be inbounded on the far side in front of the Iowa Western bench. Stone with it, middle of the floor. Near side corner, given to Vixani. Iowa passing to the top, given to Cornett. Ashley steps inside the arc, double team, flips it up top. Beamer, a long three. That's off the mark, and the rebound to IW, and a reach in against Jeffco is called. It'll be against Ashley Cornett, her first.
Every pass Jefferson College has been making has been on the perimeter, and they can't get the ball inside, but every pass Iowa Western is contesting, so Jeffco is getting the ball 25 feet from the basket, which is why Candy Beamer had to take a 27-foot three-pointer right there.
Pass to the far side. Rakoska with it, bounce pass up top. Out of the near side wing, Smith lobs it in for Duncan, trying to get around Essner, and called for traveling is Duncan. She kind of ran over Candy Beamer on her way to the basket. She's lucky she wasn't called for the offensive foul.
I guess the travel came before the offensive foul. That's the only explanation, but getting very physical out there, and both teams really struggling offensively. 5 turnovers so far for Iowa Western, 3 for Jeffco. Jeffco just shooting 4 of 15 right now from the field, and Iowa Western just 5 of 14, so not great shooting percentages by both teams.
Stone's going to pull up from 15 on the near side. It rims out, no good. Beamer saves it up top for Stone. Back for Candy near side. Tripped by Duncan, and Candy Beamer will go to the line for a 1-and-1 as Duncan is called for her first foul. And you got the nation's top free throw shooter going to the line.
Surprisingly, Ryan, this is only the second free throw attempt in the game, and this has been a very physical ball game thus far, so very surprising.
Candy Beamer is 60 of 68 for the season, and she missed it. And a rebound to Iowa Western, and a foul underneath on Jefferson as Cornett trying to get the rebound is called for the over-the-back foul, loose ball foul.
And that's a silly foul now, as Cornett's going to have to come out of the ball game with 2 fouls. That's just a silly foul. Shouldn't have committed that one. You didn't have a chance at the rebound, and you're very thin on the bench as it is. Don't commit a silly foul like that, especially in a big ball game like this.
9:35 remaining in the first half. Iowa Western and Jefferson tied at 11. Jeffco applying pressure. Bullock with it. Ahead for Sanders. Sanders dish inside. Ball loose on the floor and picked up by CT. Turnover IW. CT to the near side. Almost travels. Dishes underneath for Kelly Essner. Missed the layup and the rebound to Iowa Western. To the rim. Bullock pulls up from 8. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. Duncan left side. Hits the short jumper. And it's 13-11 Iowa Western. Duncan already with 9 of her team's 13 points. 8:50 to play. Essner pass into the corner for Beamer. Up top for CT. Now it's Vixani, middle of the floor. Hands off there to CT. Dish inside, look great, little give and go. Shot rejected, missed by Essner. The tip in no good by Kitchen, and then finally Iowa Western gets the rebound.
More missed opportunities right there. 2 open layups by Jefferson College missed. And I think the Butterflies are getting to them a little bit right now. And Iowa Western, give them a lot of credit. They may have 13 losses coming in, but they know what's at stake as well, and they're playing very hard right now.
Entry pass to Duncan is off her fingertips and out of bounds. It will be Jefferson College ball. They got to start taking advantage of these turnovers.
And I'll tell you, Ryan, Jefferson College, they're not hitting their shots right now. They're out of sync. But most of the credit there goes to Iowa Western, because Iowa Western is making it difficult for Jeffco to start anything up offensively. They're making it very difficult to get the ball, to even get a pass to somebody, because the passing lanes are being cut off so quickly.
CT to the rim is called for the offensive foul. Try to take on pretty much all comers right there in the middle of the floor. And she gets called for a second personal. Ball right back to Iowa Western. 8:03 to go in the first half with Iowa Western up 13-11. Jeffco certainly showing signs of fatigue, playing their 3rd game in 4 days. Sanders, double teamed, trapped, and then the pass down low for Smith. Missed the lay-in, rebound Beamer. Candy dribbles behind the back and is called for traveling. Took an extra step trying to stop before giving the ball to Robin Stone. And Coach Emmerich giving the referee an earful, saying that she was bumped and fouled.
Could make the case there either way. She looked like she was bumped, but at the same time, for all the physical play that's been happening, you're not going to get that call in this type of a ball game. And she did drag her foot a little bit, so.
Yep. Sanders on the right wing for Iowa Western. She's going to pull the 3. Missed it. Rebound tipped, and Stone's got it. Robin Stone ahead for Kitchen near side. Dribbles around her defender to the rim and fouled underneath. And Smith will pick up the foul.
Kinchin right now is on the floor. She got hammered. I think she might have hit the back of her head when she fell on the court. And Ivory and Robin Stone are going to help her up. She's getting up very slowly though. I think she had like a whiplash effect where the back of her head may have hit the court when she fell. And the trainer's going to come out, so she'll have to come out of the ball game. No, well,
she said she's fine.
No, well, okay. The trainer came out, so that automatically means she has to come out of the game. And one of the referees called her back. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, she does have to come out. The trainer came on the floor, so she does have to come out of the ball game. And Aya Vixani will take Kinchin's place and take these free throws.
Aya with 3 points so far in the ball game tonight, hitting a 3. First attempt at the line is good. Next one could tie the game at 13. And she got it. Jeffco again pressing. Smith will bring it over the timeline. Instead, the handoff to Bullock. Bullock between the circles, right wing Sanders. 10 on the shot clock. Bullock right side. Driving around Stone to the rim. Too strong on the shot. Rebound Beamer. Lady Vikings can take their first lead in some time, and there's a great pass underneath Robin Stone. Threw it right through traffic to Kelly Essner for the layup.
And, that was just an unbelievable pass. Stone was looking, she was about 30 feet from the basket and caught Amanda Essner cutting to the basket. And what a pass by Robin Stone.
There's a turnover on Iowa Western as the pass goes off the fingertips of Smith and out of bounds at midcourt. Amanda Essner giving Jeffco their first lead in quite a while. In fact, really the whole game.
First lead of the ball game for Jefferson College. Amazing, because Iowa Western really has dominated they've really dominated this game so far. Jeffco playing one of their worst games thus far and actually have the lead.
Stone dish inside, and Essner with another finish.
She's really improved in just over a month of play. She joined the team after the Christmas vacation, and she has just done a great job coming from volleyball.
Pass is tipped out of bounds. No. Thrown out. Essner did not get a fingertip on that one. and another turnover on Iowa Western. Jeffco with a 4-point lead will look to increase the advantage.
Big possession right here for Jefferson College. If they can get another bucket, I expect Coach Lowry to call a timeout for IW.
Beamer on the right wing, dribbles inside the arc. Back to Stone. Stone with a ball fake. Steps back, and now is going to pull the three. Pinball's out. Essner the rebound, missed the lay-in. Duncan with it for Iowa Western. Steal by Beamer, but saved it to IW. Bullock through traffic, ahead for Sanders left side. Dish underneath for Duncan. Almost knocked out of bounds. Dennis saves it. Hands off to Sanders. 11 on the shot clock. No look pass into the right corner. Smith pulls the three. Missed it. Weak side rebound. Cornett. Back come the Lady Vikings, up 17-13. Baseline for Ivory. Up top for Stone. And we're going to get a foul underneath. It's going to be an offensive foul. Against Jefferson College, they're going to get Ashley Cornett.
They got Ashley Cornett for a hook, and that's a big foul. The sophomore starter, that's number 3 on Ashley Cornett. And Coach Emmerich really kind of congratulating her effort, but that's just a terrible foul there.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well for 1 minute. Jefferson College on top of Iowa Western, 17-13 here on 1400 KJF. Back at Jefferson College in Hillsboro for the Region 16 District K playoff to decide who goes to the national championship in Salina, Kansas. Jefferson College right now enjoying a 4-point lead over the Reavers of Iowa Western. Jeffco applying pressure as Bullock brings it into the front court, lost it out of bounds. Another turnover. Jeffco's pressure is starting to get to him a little bit. A lot of turnovers against this Iowa Western squad.
A lot of frustration showing as well as the newcomer, Amanda Essner, getting in there and getting the strip and causing Iowa Western for their 10th turnover of the half.
Stone almost traveled, had it caught behind her back. Skardinska had the pass, gives it back to Stone. Stone on the right wing. Skardinska sets the pick. And now the give to Candy Beamer up top. Ball fake, steps inside the arc, and the jumper from the free throw line rims out. They battle for the rebound, and on the possession arrow, Jeffco will keep it on the tie-up. Good job by Ivory to get in there.
Something very rare that we saw. Candy Beamer passed up an open 3-point shot and stepped inside the arc.
And it just rimmed out. Stone inbounding for Jeffco. Finds Dominic Ivory. Shot from the charity stripe, no good. And they battle for the rebound, and a couple players get tied up, and a foul whistled. Let's see who it's going to be on. It'll be on Jeffco, and it'll be on Ivory.
Ivory came flying in there out of nowhere. Following a shot is what you're taught to do. You're supposed to do it a little bit more controlled than she did. She came in like Superman, almost full out extension there to get that rebound.
That's 16 fouls against Jeffco, 9 against Iowa Western.
Give the Lady Reavers credit of Iowa Western. They knew coming into this game they probably had a little less talent than Jeffco, but they've been hustling and they've been, I mean, granted they have 10 turnovers, but they've been hustling and staying with Jefferson College right now.
Pass ahead, knocked away from Duncan and out of bounds by Skardinska. Jeffco again with full court pressure and almost cost the turnover. 21 on the shot clock as Iowa Western will inbound underneath. Reavers down by 4 to Jeffco. Sanders pass at the top for Smith. Far side for Dennis. Bounce pass, baseline. And the kick out at the top for Sanders. Smith trying to post up. Nothing there. Dennis for 3. That rims out, no good. Rebound underneath for Duncan. She'll bring it back out. Iowa Western will reset, down by 4. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Smith on the right side wing to Duncan up top. Swings into the far corner. Sanders drives baseline. Dish inside, layup good for Bratcher.
Nice look there by Sanders. She had the baseline. It was cut off there, I believe, by Candy Beamer. Nice no-look pass on the inside. Easy layup, high percentage shot for Iowa Western.
That ended about a good 3 or 4 minute scoring drought by Iowa Western. Amanda Essner up top, hands off to Stone. Stone with the ball fake, now to Skardinska. Right wing given to Essner. Back up top, Kelly Huff. Doesn't have the shot. Instead, hands off to Stone on the right baseline. Ball fake, then to Candy. 2 on the shot clock. Skardinska for 3 from the top, no good. Duncan the rebound, and she'll throw it away, no. Sanders, good job. Down low, Bratcher fouled on the way there. And Skardinska will pick up the personal, sending Maria Bratcher to the charity stripe, shooting 2.
These are the first 2 free throw attempts for the Lady Reavers of Iowa Western tonight that are coming with 2:58 to go in the first half. For a bigger, more physical team, it's kind of surprising these are their first 2 free throw attempts.
And the first shot, no good.
Kinchin checking back in the game. She'll replace Huff. She looks like she's limping a little bit, but she hit her head on the floor, so kind of wonder how she is right now.
Those are probably just the nagging little injuries and knickknacks you're going to get through a 30-plus game season. Bratcher hits 1 of 2 at the line to bring Iowa Western to within a point. CT, pass right wing to Candy Beamer. Now to Skardinska up high. Near side, Kinchin. CT in the paint, given to Skardinska. Banks that one in from 6 feet. Jeffco up 19-16.
Great cut to the basket by Evelina and great recognition by CT to get her to the basketball.
Bullock between the circles for the Reavers. Right side, the pass given to Smith. She'll hand off to Sanders. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Jefferson by 3. Bullock on the baseline, forced that one up and got it to go. Contact, no foul. How'd she get that shot to fall? I don't know.
She ran into a wall of Skardinska, didn't even see her, and she just threw the shot up and luckily banked it in.
Iowa Western back to within a point. Essner up top, right wing for Stone. Now to Skardinska. She's going to pull the 3. Got it. Evelina's got 5. Jefferson up 4. 22-18.
And that's a big shot there, making it a 2-possession game once again.
Minute and a half remaining now. 18 on the shot clock. Iowa Western looking to pull to within 1 possession again. Duncan holds it high above her head at the free throw line, given to Bullock. Back out around the perimeter, and the ball stolen away. Stone took it away. Stone to the rim and lays it up, left it short. They battle for the rebound, the tip in, out of bounds, and it'll go back to Iowa Western.
And that might have been the fatigue factor right there. Robin Stone didn't get any of her legs into that shot. And she's looking like she's a little bit winded right now. She hasn't taken a break as of yet, and she's used to that. She's used to playing usually all 40 minutes, but she looks a little fatigued right now.
22-18. Jefferson with the lead, 1 minute to go. And a backcourt violation. Duncan went over the timeline, back around the timeline to retrieve that pass. Draws a whistle from the referees, and yet another Iowa Western turnover. Beamer, right side wing to Stone. Up top for Essner. Now to Beamer. Ball fake. Heads to the basket. Dishes to Kinchin. Down low for Stone. Nice little up and under shot, but it's deflected away by Bratcher. Into the arms of Essner, and she's fouled on the way up to the free throw line. Amanda Essner.
Right now, Candy Beamer seems very tentative. She's had, usually if you give her an inch of space, she's going to pull up and pop that 3-pointer. Right now, she's passed up on 3 or 4 open 3-point looks. And I think Coach Emmerich just went to talk to her about that because she's had a couple of good open looks. Not many, but when she's had them, she's really passed up those shots.
Essner misses the first of 2. She hasn't had too many trips to the line because she's only played in 6 games.
She's been a big, big help for this Jeffco team, though.
She missed both of them at the line. Rebound, Iowa Western. Bullock spins around Essner, layup attempt, good. Got that one to go over Evelina, and it makes it a 2-point game. CT with it now. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and there's a turnover on Jeffco as Beamer had it in the right corner and then lost the handle.
And the Lady Reavers have a chance to tie the game or even take the lead with 22 seconds going into halftime.
They got to feel pretty good about their position. Down by just 2 points, although they've struggled running their offense in this one. A lot of turnovers. Bullock up top between the circles, makes a move to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebound and put back there for Bratcher with 5. Quickly down court, there's a heave by Beamer that misses. So at the end of the first half, Iowa Western 22, Jefferson College 22. We'll take a 2-minute break and return with more from Jefferson College on 1400 KJFF. Teams are getting their last-minute instructions as we get set to begin this second half. Got to praise the softball program at Jeffco for a nice weekend. They won 4 out of 6 games, played in Alabama. Their overall record now 8-2. Beat some pretty good teams down there.
Preseason number 18 team in the country, so Coach Cook obviously showing why they were the preseason number 18 team in the country, doing off to a great start.
We'll be talking with Coach Cook during tomorrow's broadcast from Boundaries Sports Bar and Grill. Rounding third with Coach Carroll as Iowa Western quickly gets it to the rim, and the shot missed, and rebound putback missed by Bratcher, and the rebound, or Bratcher rather, and then Jeffco grabs the board. Near side for Skardinska on the baseline. Pass to the top for Stone. Now to Beamer, into the corner for Kinchin. CT brings it to the wing. Hands off there to Stone. Stone's going to take it to the basket. High off the window. Missed it. And the rebound battled for and controlled by Bratcher. Pass down court for Smith to the rim and lays it up and in. Iowa Western gets the first lead of the second half.
Jeffco, an example, not getting back on defense, and immediately Coach Emmerich going to call a timeout.
30-second timeout as Jeffco again struggling with their offense. We'll take a quick break, bring it back here in 30 seconds here on 1400 KJF. Back for the timeout, Jefferson College with the basketball as Kinchin at the top. He's going to take it all the way to the basket, and the shot does not fall home, but a foul has been called against the Reavers.
Found out at halftime what exactly a Lady Reaver was. It's a pirate, a Lady Pirate. So Iowa Western is, their nickname are the Lady Reavers. It's R-I-E-V-E-R-S, and it means a pirate. So for those of you that were wondering or listening and decided to Google what a Reaver was, you know now it's a pirate.
Kinchin hits 1 of 2 at the line, missing the second. 1 point Iowa Western lead. Smith on the right side wing, hands off at the top for Bullock. Back for Smith right side. Smith looking to bring it into the post, nobody open. Skip pass to Dennis on the left wing. Bullock between the circles. Dribbles inside the arc, hangs in the air, banks it in from 12. Tough shot. 3-point lead for Iowa Western at 26-23. Stone, middle of the floor, left wing, given to Kinchin. Again, brings it near side for Beamer.
Again, everybody standing still for Jefferson College. Nobody moving around without the ball.
Here's Stone for 3 in the corner. Got that one to go. We're tied at 26.
And it's a good thing they tied the game, but Coach Emmerich is still very upset because he was yelling at his team, nobody moving. He says, somebody's got to move. And if you're not moving, you're not getting somebody open. So makes it difficult, and you can't just hit threes all the time.
There's an easy little backdoor cut. Great pass underneath, given to Duncan. She lays that one up and in. Iowa Western back up by 2. That was too easy. Stone in the paint, given to Ivory. Short jumpers off the mark. Rebound back to Ivory, and she'll kick it out. Jeffco reset. Stone for 3. Pinball's out, no good. Rebound in the corner. Beamer saves it, no. It'll be Iowa Western basketball with 17:40 to play in the ball game. Coach Emmerich wanted possession of that ball to no avail.
It looked like Candy Beamer threw it off of the Iowa Western player, Chandrell Duncan, but Jeffco didn't get the call, and it was right in front of the Jeffco bench, which made it even more frustrating for Coach Emmerich.
Reavers with the basketball, the lob into the paint for Bratcher. Spins away from Beamer, lays it up, wave off the shot, traveling against Bratcher.
And Bratcher there needs to recognize, Bratcher is 6'2". Candy Beamer was guarding her in the post. Candy Beamer's 5'5". No dribble, turn around, keep the ball above your head, and put the shot up, and you'll knock it down. Do not dribble like she did. Do not try and make any moves. Put the shot up. When you have a 9-inch height advantage, just turn around and put the shot up.
Over the timeline, Kitchen is going to take it all the way to the basket. Layup, rims out, no good. Rebound, Iowa Western. Duncan hands it off to Bullock. Bullock racing down court. Going to go to the rim. Layup with the right hand off the window is good. And Iowa Western now up by 4, 30-26. Stone between the circles. Gives it to the corner for Kinchin. Drives down the middle of the lane. Fouled on the way there. Kinchin will go back to the free throw line.
That's one thing that Iowa Western's done a good job of tonight is you haven't seen many teams do it, but when CT or Robin Stone or even Candy Beamer, when they're driving to the lane, they're fouling them, and they're fouling them hard. You don't see a whole lot of teams doing that, fouling these players, and I think it's really getting to the Jeffco Lady Vikings right now because they seem to be a little bit frustrated and tentative to drive to the lane.
Kinchin missing her first free throw. Her second effort is good. 3-point lead for Iowa Western. Jeffco pressuring. Pass ahead, intercepted by Stone. Stepped right in front of Bratcher. CT on the left side wing will hand off to Stone. Stone dribbling with the right hand at the free throw line to Cornett. She'll pull up and the shot deflected away, and they're going to whistle a foul. It'll be a foul on Iowa Western. There's apparently a little bit of a push there, and Cornett will get free throws. Foul's going to be on Bratcher. That'll be her third. Cornett at the line, shooting 2. Ashley has yet to score in the ball game. First one's good. The next shot could pull her team to within a point. Ashley for the season, 67% at the line.
Right now, Coach Emmerich very frustrated over on the sideline, talking to the referee, wondering what exactly he's going to let Iowa Western get away with, I think, because they're being very physical tonight.
Cornett misses the second one. Rebound to Iowa Western. Reavers lead it by 2, 30-28. Dennis on the right side. Gives back up top for Sanders. Sanders will put on the floor. Give is to Smith. Dennis again now, this time on the left side. Pass into the paint. Dangerous pass picked off. Tipped by Estner, taken away by Cornett. CT going to the rim, lays it up and in off the left block. We're tied at 30.
That's the Shatira Kinchin we all know and love, taking it strong to the hole. Make sure she finishes.
30-30 with 15:45 to play. Smith lobs it into the paint. Turnaround jumper from 8 is good by Duncan. That's a good shot. Iowa Western goes back up 2 points. Cornett right side. Up top for Estner. Now to Kinchin. Kinchin gets around Duncan, and the floater in the lane, no good. Rebound is to Iowa Western. Pass to the near side for Smith. Layup is partially deflected by Cornett. Ball loose on the floor. Up top, Dennis has it. Iowa Western will reset. Near side for Smith. 10-footer on the baseline. Strong off the back rim. Dennis the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Jeffco not boxing out. And Iowa Western has taken a 4-point lead. Cornett on the right wing beyond the arc, up top for Esner. Far side, Kinchin, up top for Beamer. Candy steps in, shot from the free throw line, missed, and Esner got the rebound and is fouled.
Amanda Esner doing a great job in this ball game of just rebounding, and that's what she's really done as given Jefferson College somewhat of a rebounding presence here on the inside when she joined the team, because they didn't have anybody, Skardinska or Vixani. They're tall, but they don't rebound very well. That's actually the first rebound for Jefferson College in this second half.
Courtney Dennis called for the foul. She's got 4. Essner's free throw, no good. She's now 0 for 3 at the line tonight. 14:32 to play. Iowa Western on top, 34-30.
Iowa Western's trying to substitute in and out, trying to keep fresh legs in there. They only dress 8, and they do expect Jefferson College to make a run, so Coach Lowry trying to keep everybody fresh.
And there's an air ball by Essner. She's now 0 for 4 at the line. She will come out of the ball game, replaced by Vixani. Inbounds give is to Sanders. Sanders over the timeline, hands off to Bullock. Bullock between the circles, hands it off to Sanders. Bullock right side wing, well beyond the arc. Brings it closer, now to the baseline, puts it up off the window, hit the side of the backboard. Duncan the rebound, put back, no good, and she is fouled.
That was a late whistle there by the referee.
This will send Duncan to the free throw line as Stone gets called for her first foul of the ball game.
Coach Emmerich was really worried about Duncan coming into the ball game. She's a Division I prospect. She'll probably be going D1 next year. She's a 6'2 sophomore out of Oakdale, Minnesota. Very solid ball player for this Iowa Western Lady Reavers team. So doing a very nice job tonight.
Got her first free throw to go, and her second. Pinball's out, no good. Vixani the rebound. 35-30, largest lead of the night for Iowa Western. Stone's going to try to take something away from that, and she drives to the lane, is fouled. And Robin Stone will go to the free throw line.
Right now, Jefferson College just needs a spark. They're flat right now. Nobody really stepping up for them. Nobody showing any amount of energy. They look like a tired basketball team. They look like a team that's playing their third game in 4 days.
First attempt by Stone is no good. And the free throws are not helping too much right now either. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Robin Stone will have one more attempt as we come back from the break. We'll return in 30 seconds. Iowa Western on top 35-30 on KJF. Iowa Western on top 35-30 over Jefferson. The winner moves on to the national tournament in Salina, Kansas. And right now the Vikings are having their struggles in this one. They've had a tough shooting night. Stone at the line, shooting her second. She got it. She hits 2 out of 3 on this trip. She's got 10 and pulls the Lady Vikings to 4. Pass to Duncan, driving right baseline, cut off there. In the paint, and a nice tip pass underneath. Smith missed it, and the rebound to Jeffco. Kinchin hands off to Beamer left side. Dumps it underneath, Cornett in the paint. Little fall away, falls through, and Jefferson pulls to within 2. (35-33). Bullock pass into the paint for Duncan. Almost lost it out of bounds. Caught well underneath the basket. Had to bring it back out to the perimeter. She gets it back, and Stone popped it away. Kept alive by Bullock. Or rather, Sanders, and she's called for an offensive foul. Driving to the right lane. Kinchin took the contact and the offensive foul against Sanders. That is her 4th personal foul.
That is the first time I've seen Jefferson College show any amount of life in this ball game. After CT took that charge, everybody on the team crowded around her, showing some energy, and that may be what they need, that charge right there by CT.
Well, Bradshaw comes back into the ball game. Kinchin up top for the Lady Vikings. Bounce pass at the free throw line for Cornett. Goes down the middle of the lane, shot deflected away. Cornett picks it back up to CT, cutting to the basket. Layup good. We're tied at 35.
CT is so quick getting to the basket like lightning. You can't even see her. She cut to the basket right there.
She's got 8 points for the ball game. 6 have come in the first 7.5 minutes of this half. Bullock steps inside the arc, guarded by Beamer. Spins, hangs in the air, lays it up and in. She's a solid player too. She's really hit some tough shots.
Iowa Western's not going to give this one up. They're not going to just allow Jeffco to go on a run. They're going to make them work for it. So don't expect the Lady Reavers to go away quietly.
Here's Vixani for three, right wing for the lead. Got it. 38-37, Jeffco back up. Jeffco trying to trap at the top, gets it to Smith at the free throw line, to the rim, and Bratcher's called for traveling, too many steps. And the ball goes back to Jeffco on the turnover, and the Lady Vikings with the 1-point lead will try to increase that. Pass ahead for Cornett, ball fake, puts it up, no good, no foul. A little bit of contact there, but the referees kept the whistles in the pockets. Now going to the rim is Bullock, and she's fouled before the shot on the drive. That'll be on Kinchin. CT's got 3. Third team foul against Jeffco in the second half. Iowa Western with 6. Lob in for Duncan, and off the window it falls through.
Nobody right there was paying attention for Jefferson College. Nobody saw the referee hand the ball off.
Cornett, reverse layup is good, driving right underneath the basket, put it up and in. Great answer by Cornett. Jeffco goes back up by a point, 40-39. There's a pass taken away, dangerous pass in traffic. Stone ahead for Kinchin. Outlet for Beamer. Beamer's going to step back, pull the 3, missed it. Rebound tip to Bullock, and back come the Reavers.
Not the shot Candy Beamer wanted, a step back 3-pointer.
And to the rim, Bullock lays that one up and in, almost running over CT to get there. And Iowa Western goes back up by a point. 41-40. Beamer, ball fake, it's going to go to the rim, dishes inside for Cornett. Now the baseline, stepping back, 3 ball by Vixani is good. Aya's got 11, and Jeffco goes back up 2, 43-41.
What a spark by Aya. She did it in the Region 16 semifinal. She's doing it again tonight.
She's hit 2 big threes in the second half, helping Jeffco to a 2-point lead. Smith lobs it down low for Bullock, lays it up and in.
Boy, the Lady Reavers just have an answer every time down the floor.
43-43. Stone on the far side. Ball fakes, going to take it all the way to the basket. Missed the lay-in, left it short. Bratcher the rebound. Strong move, but couldn't finish. Coach Emmerich applauding the effort. Dennis cut off on the right baseline. Dishes inside for Duncan. Ball stripped away and stolen, and a push foul called against Iowa Western. Duncan can't believe it, and she better settle down. The referee was giving her a bit of a look. I'm sure he was thinking about the tee, as she did not like the call.
They're going to have to do a whole lot in this basketball game to get teed up. If she gets teed up, there's probably a reason for it. The referees have been very lenient in this ball game. They're going to let a lot of things go from both coaches at the same time. But in a tie ball game with the national tournament berth on the line, you got to let those things go.
We got a timeout on the floor. We're tied at 43, 9:33 to play. Jefferson College and Iowa Western all knotted up. We'll have a 1-1 coming back from the timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Jefferson College women's basketball on KJF. Robin Stone will be shooting the 1-1. 7 team fouls have now been whistled against Iowa Western. Stone is 2 out of 3 in tonight's game.
Jeffco just 3 of 8 in the half and 6 of 14 overall from the free throw line tonight.
And Stone gets that first one to give her team the 1-point lead. And we'll give her one more shot. There's a change for Iowa Western. Is coming into the ball game is Katrina Mosey, replacing Duncan, who goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Stone shooting one more attempt.
Referee picking up some, I'm not sure what's on the court, but right around center court there was some particles of some sort on the floor. The referee took about a 30-second break there to pick it all up.
Stone to give her team a 2-point lead. Got it. She's got a dozen. 45-43. Jefferson trapping at midcourt. Pass gets ahead for Bratcher. Now on the baseline, Mosey. Kick out. Smith cut off on the baseline by Beamer. Now back middle of the floor. Pulls up from the free throw line. Shot no good. And a foul underneath. Bratcher goes over the back of Ivory. That'll be the 4th foul on Bratcher. And we're going to have free throws back the other way again. Dominique Ivory will be shooting a 1-and-1.
And this is what the Lady Reavers could not afford to get into. We talked about it in the outset of the broadcast. Do not get into foul trouble. You only dress 8 players. You start getting into foul trouble. They have numerous players with 3 and 4 fouls now.
3 players with 4.
3 players with 4 fouls, and that doesn't exactly bode well with still 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the ballgame, or at least of regulation.
Dominique Ivory with the shot. The left-hander missed it, and the rebound hauled down by Duncan. Remains a 2-point Jeffco lead, 45-43. Dennis drives right baseline, gets around CT, layup good, and a foul. She got around Ivory, actually, to get that bucket. And Dennis with a chance to give Iowa Western the lead. Just a second field goal hit by Courtney Dennis. And her free throw attempt is good. Strong off the back rim and then falls through.
I'll tell you what, Ryan, the Lady Reavers, don't they look like a team that haven't played in 2 weeks as far as how much energy they have?
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Compared to a Jeffco team, this is their 3rd game in 4 days.
Cornett kicks it into the corner. Here's a 3 by Kitchen. That's good. Jeffco goes back on top. 48-46 CT with her first 3 of the game. Dennis right side wing for the Reavers. Pass to the top, middle of the floor. Bullock gets around Beamer, heads to the rim. Layup no good. Missed the short jumper. Rebound is to Kitchen. Beamer up top with it. Back for CT right side. Candy will hand off to Stone on the left wing. 8 minutes to go. Beamer up high. Into the corner for Cornett. Ashley trying to get around her defender, and then the pass across the way to Beamer, and a foul before the pass. It'll be a block against Iowa Western, and this will send Cornett to the line shooting a 1-and-1. This will be the first foul on Mosey. Cornett's 1 for 2 at the line tonight.
And Iowa Western still trying to keep fresh legs in there. Coach Lowry knows his team's starting to fatigue a little bit with only 8 players and trying to keep everybody fresh. Tough thing to do when you're thin on the depth chart.
Cornett misses the first of 2. The front end of the 1-and-1, I should say. Iowa Western the rebound. They bring it down court, down by 2. Ball into the right corner. Now the dish to Duncan. Duncan has to pass to the top, given to Sanders. Near side, Bullock. She's going to pull the 3. Strong, and the rebound is to Beamer. CT hits the deck, no foul there. Beamer right side with it for Jeffco, dumps it in for Ivory, off the window, no good. Got her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Jefferson up by 4, 50-46. Iowa Western with an answer here, getting through the defense, cutting in and scoring is Smith. Nobody picked her up. And Iowa Western brings it back down to 2, just like that.
And they're trying to set up a screen to try and get Beamer open for a 3 right now.
Candy just has had nothing going for her. Here's an open 3 from the top, missed it. Short on the front rim, she took a long 3 as well.
But they started setting up that double screen. Ivory and Cornett tried to set it up for Beamer, and they got her an open look.
Candy has yet to score. Duncan to the rim, lays it up and in, so that's a strong move. Duncan has 18, and we're tied again at 50. Robin Stone controlling for Jeffco.
And again, they're trying to set that play up for Candy to get her an open look.
CT on the right side. Give is to Candy. Heads inside the arc, kick out for Kinchin for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Cornett. Kick out into the corner for Beamer. No shot there, and the pass tipped away, but Kinchin runs it down. 22 on the shot clock. The CT will reset. Cornett gets around Duncan, goes to the rim and lays it up and in. Duncan let her get right around her.
Duncan expected somebody to help on defense, and nobody was paying attention. They had 3 players at Iowa Western locked in on Candy Beamer to make sure she didn't get an open look. Cornett recognized she had one-on-one, and I don't think Duncan realized it on defense.
Jefferson up 52-50 with 5.5 to go. Dennis near side for Bullock, driving baseline, ball stripped away, loose on the floor. Bullock pitched it back up. CT stole it away. It's in the backcourt, and it's a loose ball pile up. Everybody jumping around trying to get to that ball, and they're going to call a foul. Looks like it'll be on Jeffco. Dominic Ivory looks to be shaken up, as does CT. Players diving for that loose ball. It looks like Ivory's coming up with the worst end of it.
They called the foul on Dominique, and she's on the floor right now. I don't know if she got poked in the eye or what happened, but she's on the floor and she's in some pain.
We'll take a break as Jefferson College trying to hang on here. 52-50. And they immediately put ice on the head of Dominique Ivory. That's going to be Iowa Western ball as they'll be inbounding in front of the scorer's table at midcourt. Fresh 30 on the shot clock for Iowa Western as they trail by 2. Bullock with the dish in the paint to Duncan, and they're going to call a block. No, one referee said charge, the other one said block. It's going to be a charge on Duncan.
And Duncan right now just kind of baffled. It looked like Beamer didn't have position set on the inside, and she was still moving. And I think Duncan realized it, and that's number 4. And Duncan has 18 points in the ball game. She has been instant offense for the Lady Reavers. That's going to be a huge loss if she fouls out.
Sanders, Bratcher, Duncan, and Dennis all have 4 fouls for Iowa Western. And I believe all 4 of them are in the game. Now Bratcher is the only one who's out.
They only have 8 players. They have to play somebody.
Vixani for 3 at the top is good. They set another pick. Got her open, and Aya's got 14. Jefferson goes up 5. This is their largest lead of the ball game.
Aya has been huge in this playoff run.
And the shot forced up by Duncan is no good, and she may have come down and twisted that ankle. She's down on the floor, back the other way. She missed the shot. She may have stepped on somebody's foot perhaps and twisted. It looks like it could be the knee.
She immediately went down and she pointed to her knee. You hope it's not an ACL because she has such a bright future. But the way she's writhing in pain right now, you really hope that's not an ACL because she went down hard, and where she was pointing, it looked like an ACL. So
that's not good.
That is not good right now. You hope she's okay.
Again, she got the ball in the paint. She was trying to square up to the basket to take a shot. There was a little bit of contact. And then she went up awkwardly on the shot.
The shot was well short. She fell down, immediately pointed to her right knee, and she is in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, goodness. So we're going to take a break. Jefferson College leads 55-50. We will return in a 1 minute. Lady Vikings trying to hang on against Iowa Western here on KJEF. Well, as they help Duncan off the floor for Iowa Western with a knee injury. First free throw good by Robin Stone. That's actually the foul on Smith is what stopped play. I originally had thought that it stopped because of the injury. But Robin Stone goes to the line and she hits both of them. And Jefferson College now with a 7-point lead.
Biggest lead of the ball game.
Near steal at midcourt by Jeffco, and now a blocking foul will be whistled against Cornett of the Lady Vikings. It'll be a hold, and going to the line shooting a 1-and-1 I believe will be Sanders, unless that's the 6th team foul. It is. But number 4 on Ashley Cornett.
See if Jeffco can hold on. 4.5 minutes to go.
Here's a jump shot taken by Bullock on the right wing, no good. Rebound Bratcher, lays it back up, missed it. Back up strong once more. Offensive foul Bratcher pushed off. Bratcher called for the foul, and she is gone. That's number 5. And Coach Lowry from Iowa Western has taken the tie off, and he is livid.
They only have 6 players available right now, with Duncan going to the bench with the injury, and Duncan, I guarantee, isn't coming back the way she went off the floor. So they only have 6 players left with that foul, with Bratcher fouling out of the game. And he's got a minute. Right now he's looking at Duncan, and he knows she's not coming back in the ball game.
He's going to send Dennis back in, who has, it's going to be Markoska who's back into the game. She's played limited minutes so far. Jefferson with a 7-point lead and the ball. A little over 4 minutes remaining. Kinchin on the left side wing. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Cornett trying to keep it alive and finds Stone on the far side corner. Yeah, out to Beamer. Here's a 3 in the corner. Good. Jeffco goes up by 10. That's the first 3 for Candy Beamer. Down on the floor is Sanders looking for help, and the ball taken away by CT, but a timeout called before the ball was stolen by Sutera Kinchin. It granted to Coach Lowry of Iowa Western as his team has almost turned it over. They're now down by 10. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Jeffco leading 60-50 over Iowa Western. We're back again in 1 minute on KJF. Jefferson College has opened up a 10-point lead over Iowa Western here in the Region 16 District K playoff. 60-50 the score. Iowa Western with the ball, 13 on the shot clock. And up inside for Bullock, lays it up and in off the right block.
Smart play going right after Cornett, who has 4 fouls. Cornett can do nothing there to play defense.
Jeffco breaks through the press. Set forth by Iowa Western. Between the circles, Kinchin, and she'll set it up.
Sorry, Ryan. Jeffco's going to try and waste time off the clock here, try and get a good open look.
And Cornett had the ball stripped away. She tried to drive the right baseline, picked off by the Reavers.
That's the first turnover by Jeffco in this second half.
Right wing for Smith. Driving in Dennis, left block, layup, ribs in, good. Well, Iowa Western not going away all of a sudden. It's a 2-possession game. CT's going to take it all the way to the rim, into the corner. Vixani for 3. Got it! Timeout, Jeffco. With 2:40 to play, the Vikings back up by 9. We'll take a break as well. We're back in 1 minute on KJF. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. The Lady Vikings maybe starting to feel it a little bit. It has really grown to be a tough situation for Iowa Western. Not only have they suffered through foul trouble, but they've gone a little bit cold. Pass forced to the near side, and a traveling call against Sanders. Good defense by Jeffco. Didn't allow her to get off a clean pass, and Coach Lowry not happy with that call.
Right now, Iowa Western only has 6 players, with Duncan leaving the game to injury. Doesn't look like she's returning, and then 1 player fouling out, Bratcher.
Here's a steal by Sanders. Dish underneath for Bullock, lays it up and in. Pressure put forth by Iowa Western. Forces the turnover, and an easy basket brings the deficit to 7.
That's the first time we've seen Iowa Western really pressure the basketball in the backcourt.
Stone gives to CT. Back for Stone. Pass ahead, picked off and kept alive. Near side for Bullock. Lays it up, too strong. CT the rebound, foul on Iowa Western. This will be on Markoska. And CT, Sutera Kinchin, will go to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. 2:09 to go. She has a chance to push the lead back to 9 points.
Jeffco's really struggled in the ball game hitting their free throws, but down the stretch they've hit the last 5 or 6. So they need to keep doing that if they want to hold on to this victory and go to the Salina.
And the shot is no good by CT. Missing the first of 2. One more attempt on the way, and that is good. She's got a dozen. 3 Vikings in double figures tonight, led by Aya Viksani with 17. Dump inside, Dennis, kick out. Jumper by Muskoska is good. That's her first bucket of the ball game. 64-58. Stone lost the handle, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Stone, did she save it? I think she did. I think she saved it. No, she did not. She tried to save it from going out of bounds by knocking it off of an Iowa Western player, but I think when she finally got up to the ball, she was already out of bounds herself, and she's up limping a bit.
That's 3 Jeffco turnovers on their last 4 possessions.
Minute 40 remaining. Bullock's going to take it to the rim, lays it up, left it short, rebound tipped. Bullock got it, and she's called for a push. She pushed Beamer out of the way in order to get the rebound after Viksani tipped it. Bullock will be called for her 3rd foul. Candy Beamer will be shooting back the other way. Candy's 0 for 1 at the line tonight.
Jeffco needs to hit their free throws down the stretch. Still plenty of time left for Iowa Western to crawl back in this one, but if Jeffco can hit free throws, it should be over.
Beamer hits the first. 65-58 Jefferson. And she hit them both. 8-point lead for the Lady Vikings, 66-58, a minute and a half remaining. Sanders caught at midcourt, gives the pass to Bullock. She's going to shoot the 3, missed that one badly. And the rebound is Kinchin couldn't stop it from going out of bounds. It'll remain with the Reavers with 18 on the shot clock. That jumper by Bullock never did draw iron, nothing but backboard.
Iowa Western not a 3-point shooting team. That's only their 4th attempt in the ballgame, and that was a bad one.
Bullock to the rim, layup attempt no good. And Smith had the rebound and lost it to Cornett. Ashley ahead for Kinchin. Lays it up and missed it. And the ball is knocked out of bounds as they battle for the rebound. And it will be Iowa Western basketball with 1:10 to go.
Kinchin is very frustrated, but she needs to play defense. She needs to realize they're a minute and 5 seconds away from going to nationals. She needs to just forget about what just happened and play some defense.
Pass into the paint, taken away by Stone, and she stepped in front. That was not a good pass by the Reavers.
Iowa Western's going to have to start fouling here.
They do the smart thing by getting it to Beamer, and then her pass to Kinchin is picked off. Bullock to the rim, floater no good, and the rebound on the near side to Kinchin. There's the foul. Markoska fouls CT Kinchin, and that'll send her to the free throw line.
And it really looks like Jeffco's going to Salina, Ryan, and boy, have they earned it. Boy, have they earned it.
This will be their 3rd game in 4 days, and they certainly had a tough go at it tonight. Certainly didn't bring their A game, but looks like they're going to play well enough to win this one.
Fatigue, you could tell, really set in tonight for Jeffco.
And Kinchin hits the first. He's got 13.
21 straight wins for the Lady Vikings after this one.
36 seconds remaining as Jefferson will try to get the lead to 10, and they do. 68-58. Iowa Western quickly will bring it down court. Bullock for 3. Missed it, an air ball out of bounds to Jefferson with 30 seconds left. Coach Lowry still wants his team to foul. Pressuring in the backcourt. And Beamer gets fouled with 19.8 seconds left.
And this will probably be the last foul that Iowa Western commits. Beamer goes to the free throw line. Probably going to hit at least one, possibly both of them, and that'll probably be it. Jefferson College going to Salina in Coach Emmerich's first season.
And are we going to get a timeout? Yes, we are. Timeout taken by Iowa Western. This will be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Jefferson College just 19.8 seconds away from going to Salina, Kansas. We're back after this on KJAF. Kenny Beamer hits both of her free throws, and Jefferson College goes up 70-58. Into the front court is Sanders. Shoots the three, right wing, pinballs through, good. Still, the deficit is 9 with 10 seconds left. The inbound, and Iowa Western apparently is not going to foul, and Jeffco will dribble out the remaining time, and they are going to the national tournament. Jefferson College wins it 70-61 over Iowa Western, and Coach Emmerich in his first year will take them to the field of 16 in Kansas.
Great win, hard-fought win by Jefferson College. Boy, did they well earn it, and I mean they earned it because Iowa Western came to play tonight. Jeffco obviously very fatigued from the weekend that was in Rolla for the Region 16 tournament, but they persevered and they're going to nationals.
Jefferson College scores 48 points in the second half of the ball game to win it. Game was tied at 22, and a good second half by Jeffco. Got hot at the right time from three, started hitting their free throws, and they win it. They're going to the national tournament.
It may have been ugly, but it gets the job done, and all they care about right now is Salina, Kansas.
We'll take a 2-minute break and return to Jefferson College after this on 1400 KJAF.
Great education.
Friendly atmosphere.
Beautiful campus.
The convenience and the affordability.
My experience at Jefferson College has been wonderful.
I find the quality of education here at Jefferson College to be one of a kind.
My experience at Jefferson College has been a major plus in my life and one of the best decisions I've made.
Jefferson College would be the place that I would recommend the most.
I'm Katie Williams.
I'm Kevin Higginbotham.
I'm Ann Martinson.
I'm Tony Markovich, and I'm proud I chose to attend Jefferson College.